Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today in the review room we're going to take a look at Skybound's MEGABOX. I went to the post office to pick up the MEGABOX, and I'm thinking, MEGABOX. And then they went and handed me this little box. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Where's the rest of it, lady? I don't care what, size the box is, as long as it's full of awesome goodness. With that said, if you're new to the MEGABOX, the company Skybound, that brings us The Walking Dead and a couple other cool franchises, including Outcast as well. They are going to do a quarterly subscription service where they send you a bunch of surprise goodies inside a box. I think the next one comes out in March. So if you want the information for Skybound, the MEGABOX, I will put all the links down below. We're going to do this video a little bit different because there's a lot of fans who are disappointed in this. And you guys know when it comes to Skybound, I am usually like, man, I think they should make the figures with the heads on poles. 7 months later, they're revealing that they're coming out with the figures with heads on poles. So that is why I'm always or seemingly excited or delighted when I'm talking about Skybound as far as the collectibles or, entertainment they're coming out with, because we're like on the same page with a lot of stuff. So obviously I'm going to love their ideas, since I said months ago I wish they would come out with it like a subscription box. I think a year and a half ago I said they should do this, and I even said to make it quarterly. They didn't have to do a monthly box. They're doing it, which is starting to creep me out. Just kidding. Just coincidence. Anyway, with that being said, this is a Negan theme. At first I thought it was advertised, unless I read it wrong, I thought it was advertised as a Walking Dead theme. I think this is on the right track. Negan theme, Rick theme, Michonne thing. Also, switch it up a little bit. Do an Outcast theme. Poll your subscribers. You get yearly. They want you to do a yearly subscription. Poll them. Ask them what franchises they like. See where the majority of your fans' interests lie. Definitely do that. With that being said, this brings up a good point. Because of the division in the fandom, and because I love Skybound so much, they don't sponsor me. They don't pay me to say that. They don't sleep with me to say that. They didn't even give me the damn box. I say this as an honest fan, and this is honest shit in this video. This video is as honest as it's going to get. We're going to do this video a little different. I'm going to quickly shut up and get right into this box so you can see what's inside it. Then those who don't care about what happens next can leave. Those who do want to look at this from a business standpoint and from a fan standpoint, and maybe some tips, like business tips on decisions I think were bad decisions to make, decisions I think were good decisions to make, and you can pull from it what you want, and you can also leave your thoughts and opinions about what you thought of the box, what you thought of Skybound's decisions with the box, and what they have done business-wise as far as their collectibles, because like I always say, this is the perfect platform for businesses to see what their consumers want, what their supporters want from the merchandise. It's too perfect to just, they're just mad fans, you know what I mean? So, with that said, let's just dive in and take a look. First thing first, epic box. And later, to give you an example of some of the ideas and tips I will be discussing afterwards, one big tip: this is an awesome box. Some fans are definitely gonna love this image and want to display this, but their box will be destroyed. A quick, simple solution that will actually increase the value of the box would be to put a very cheap photo stock inside within maybe like a plastic sleeve and make it look nice, but go for the cheap, because you don't need nothing fantastic. You don't need nothing signed, no famous artist. Put that in the box of the image that's on the box. So, for example, you would open this up and you would have a Negan picture in a plastic sleeve that you can hang up on the wall. Boom. Cheap, easy, simple solution that adds value to the box. Now you open it up, you see a t-shirt, card falls out with the MEGABOX introduction on this side, social media info on this side. I will leave the social media stuff down below. We're going to pull the first thing. It's going to be a Lucille keychain. These come from the blind bags. This will be an interesting discussion in a minute, because I disagreed with these, and I think there's a way they can salvage if the sales are looking bad. I think we have an idea how to pick up sales with the Lucille keychain. Next, we got Super Fight, a little mini Negan deck. I am not into these card games. I see a lot of fans who are. I would actually like to get wasted and play this to see, because I've seen some, and it looks like they have fun time goofing around. So otherwise, I've never done card games like that, so I have no idea what they're about. With that said, the pins are becoming extremely common and popular. and I love this. Take it like a champ. And these pins are also sold on their website, skybound.com or shop.thewalkingdead.com. The shirt, we got a red one. And we get Savior's Ping Pong Club on it with barbed wire on the the paddles. That's a nice touch. And the Walking Dead on the back. And then we got this card, a little insert, like an advertisement for the Walking Dead board game. I did review this. Fantastic quality, by the way. And I do, over the break, I do want to do a video coming out about learning how to play that. I think that would be fun. And then right here is the figure. This is a solid black Negan figure. Right here, booyah, he's all black. You can either get the all black or the blood splatter, a decision I really wish they did not make, and I will explain why that's an important decision as soon as we show off the final item. Boom! One of the best items by far, a variant cover to The Walking Dead issue 100. This is awesome. I think the issue 100 had like 9 variant covers or something like that. So this adds, if you're a completist, you definitely need this to add it to the collection. Now with that said, I love the fact that this is plain tape. You can see that mine down here is ripped up, so I can simply switch the plastics and it's just like new. If they sealed it some type of way, I would have to keep this all ripped up down there, you know, so that's a bonus. Another bonus, the MEGABOX is real small. When you have a company like MEGABOX, and you know what? I should warn you, we're going to go into the tips side of it now and discuss pros and cons as far as from a fan aspect and also from a business aspect, because if you make the fans happy, you make more money. That's kind of what we're doing as far as the tips and criticisms coming up, and we're diving into that now. So that was the last item in the box. If you don't want to hear us, you know, if you're not a hardcore collector, if you're not interested in the tips, leave now. Don't forget to smash that like button like Lucille smashing the O. Alright, so diving into this, when you have a company like MEGABOX or Loot Crate Horror Block, anything like that, you don't want to overdo it with the logo. Listen, fans love the subscription box, but when they're collecting certain things, they hate, you know, the fact that the logos are so massive. So you don't want to do that. I think this was very smart and clever here. Almost no complaints. They picked a great cover and a great issue. If this is a Walking Dead / Negan theme, issue 100 without a doubt is a no-brainer. So that is awesome. Now let's move over to the figure. Robert Kirkman did a video where he opened up a MEGABOX, and the video was fine. It's great. The guy cracks me up. He always seems like someone puts a gun to his head and he's so disinterested in everything. I love it. And he's such a smart ass too. I love that. You get the all black Negan. Now something interesting he said in that video where he said, hey, we have another version in the box that's randomly thrown around where it has a blood splatter on it. As soon as he said that, and then he said, blood splatter, that's cool, right? And I don't think he meant anything intentional. It's just something you say when you're doing the unboxing, you know? I think that was actually the bad call. Fans who likely got this wanted it to complete their Negan collection. I have an entire Negan collection in the corner here as a Walking Dead fan. Rick is one of my favorite characters. Negan's my all-time favorite villain, and I absolutely love collecting for Lucille and Negan. With that said, I was very proud of the fact that I had a complete Negan 5-inch figure set. 2013 came out with color Negan, black and white blood splatter, bought them both single carded. This year they came out with the same Negan, now it's black and white clean and color blood splatter, so the reverse. Plus it came in a Negan 2-pack set with Glenn and the smashed in head. So now I have a color Negan, a color bloody Negan, a black and white Negan, and a black and white bloody Negan. So there's 4 different versions of Negan, and I have every one that they came out with so far in the set, like a lot of other fans. They come out with another version of Negan, and a lot of fans bought this box just to keep a complete collection for the Negan figure. There's something satisfying for a fan to have that complete part of the collection. And then they find out through pictures on social media there's a different version, and that is a big deal to some fans out there. You know, having the bloody version, they now got to hunt for it. Me, I need to hunt for the bloody. Someone who has the bloody has to hunt for the black and white. So I think that's a negative. You know, here's the thing. If they wanted to do a Negan figure and they wanted to do a simple box, I think this box, right, would have been a lot better if they did the white barbed wire. But here's an idea. What if you would have just scrapped this idea of Negan altogether and do the prisoner Negan? You have this box, make the box the jail cell. So that way you could reprint Prisoner Negan in black and white. We got a full color Prisoner Negan. Reprint Prisoner Negan, put him in the box like this, you know, with a display window, with jail cell bars, and you can have an exclusive, very valuable, you know, this is something that fans would have bought in double the boxes for. The boxes would have probably exploded. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but you guys let me know if you like this idea. The prison would be the cell. You need to be able to see in it to see Negan, who's in his, you know, setup, in his wardrobe. And then it comes with the shit bucket and possibly, if you can do it, a variant clean cut head where he shaves and he got his hair cut. And then you can have the option to have the cell open and then pop his head on as if you're mimicking the cover from 141, something like that. That is an idea that would have taken a little bit more work, because right now you just have a black box with some barbed wire. You would have had to design and print out, cut up a box. I don't know if money-wise if that is feasible. That's also an option to do for the future, but I'm just saying that is an idea where you could have taken a mold you made already this year and just did it in black and white with a box that represented a jail cell. Now, if you needed to go this route with this Negan, then okay, there's nothing we can do about it. But maybe jazz up the box a little bit. Take them out of that McDonald's. I see that everywhere. It's a happy toy. Yeah, it looks cheap. Take them out of this ordeal. Maybe this is like a throwback to when you got the Star Wars figures in the mail. Maybe that's the idea, but I don't know. There's a lot of fans who would have preferred something a little more interesting so they can put it up collectible wise. Now that's my thoughts and opinions. Not only that, every time we see images of the prototypes of the figures coming out, they look like this. So a lot of fans see this and they see Skybound go, and this is their, I'm telling you, their honest opinion, what they're saying on social media, and it's hard to combat the criticism when it looks like they said, okay, we were going to print out a bunch of the prototypes because we were running the Negans for the 2-pack, the remakes. We just made a whole bunch of extras, and now we're going to put those 200, 300 extras into subscription boxes. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of fans are looking at this like, ugh. And they know it came from the remake because there's no iron. The original had an iron. I don't know if that matters, but that's what a lot of fans are saying. When it comes to the Super Fight deck, you're going to have to, I am completely inexperienced with this stuff. If you are into that, you're going to have to leave your thoughts and opinions down below on if that's a pro or negative. I think the pin is a positive. I'm glad it's not from like a MEGABOX exclusive. I like that it's something that came from the conventions. The bats. Blind bags work because there's a lot of different possibilities of things you can get, and they're cheaper. I believe blind bags are only like $6. Sometimes the really expensive ones are $8. I've seen some for $13, but they never sell. I've seen Ninja Turtle ones that are like $13 or whatever, and they're always stocked at the stores. They don't ever sell. Blind bag is a kid gimmick. Kids are happy opening up surprise stuff. It spills over into adult stuff, absolutely, like the figurines and stuff like that, but multiple options. When it comes to Lucille, there's just way too many. I think there's 8, and then 8 blood splatter ones, so you'd need 16 to have every single different version. I am a big time Lucille collector, so I would over time love to get every different version, but I can't, not with a blind bag, not with $10, because even one duplicate is, that's like, ouch, that's $10 for just, you know, ouch. What if you get multiple duplicates? Next thing you know, you're spending a shit ton of money for something you could have just bought straight up for $160, have every single 16 different version of Lucille. And I do believe that's something you companies more should look at, where you say, you know what, if you're a serious collector and you want the complete collection, maybe you buy the whole box. No duplicates, boom, one box, do a really cool collector's outside box, so they don't even got to open it if they're an in-box collector. They get a special, and then it's a different version now, the outside box, mind you. Maybe you just put in a different type of sticker on it, identifying that this is a complete no duplicate set, yada yada yada. Those go to the series collectors that buy it all at once, or maybe you want to give an option for collectors to buy it in pieces to help sell them. Different style box, I don't know, something. I feel like that would actually work really well for Lucille's. I always felt the The blind bag idea for Lucille's, that was definitely wrong from the jump. Now, if I'm wrong about that, and if they sold like crazy, then okay, that was, yeah, my bad. That was a total mistake on my part. But when they first revealed that as blind bags, I just saw that was incredibly problematic for the product that it actually is. So, seeing it in the box leads me to believe it didn't sell as well as they wanted it to or expected it to. With that being said, the final topic is the shirt. You have a shirt that is cool. I mean, I guess I'm indifferent on. Is that the right way to put it? I really love the material because it's not just a flat, you know, red shirt. It actually has little hints of black material in there. It's really fine, you know. But it's a really nice quality. I like it. It feels like a quality shirt. Here's the thing with the image. I love how it connects to the comic book. I love how there's barbed wire on the ping pong bats. But if you said, hey Ronnie, you want the ping pong shirt, or do you want a shirt with Negan? Do you want a shirt with Rick? Do you want a random cool gory looking Walker? Do you want just a black and white, you know, Walker with white eyes? Some kind of plain, just Charlie Adler's art on the t-shirt? I would have picked all those different options before this one. With that said, I still like this, the color, the designs. I'd still throw this on. As a matter of fact, I might throw it on today. You know what I mean? So that's where I stand with the shirt. I have never understood why companies pick these sort of designs before they would pick something, you know, like a gnarly Walker or one of the main characters like Negan himself. Because you have to understand, when you're putting together these subscription boxes, it's the gimmick is the one item. You get that one item that is the home run. And then if that's not the home run, or if you have a box that collectively there's some weak points to it, like we noticed all the weak points here that other fans are talking about, you need to make sure the shirt is on point. So that's why I'm a little surprised they didn't go with a shirt that was definitely a home run right from the gate, because you have these other weak areas where I think the comic is probably the one item that nobody is complaining about. I think the comic is almost damn near perfect. When it comes to the other items, there's definitely weak areas. I feel like collectively the shirt should have been a home run. They probably should have saved this design for something else. Alright, that's about all I got to say about this box. I hope this video wasn't overly negative, but it's hard to say what the future of the MEGABOX is going to be like. I think it's definitely going to continue to a second and third box, most likely. I've seen a lot worse first boxes, and those companies have gone on to make additional boxes after that. So I could definitely see this being a thing. I will have to admit that I hope to see, and I don't want to make this sound the way it sounds, but I hope to see something that resembles just a little more effort. That sounds real shitty, but I don't mean it to sound like that. Like, we have items in the box that do look like just items that didn't sell fully at conventions. We have items here that looks like they just quickly, you know, popped out a few Negans, tossed it in a plain black box, like there's no coloring even. And this looks like an item where you justify not doing the work by calling it a Black Friday variant. Like, oh look, it's Black Friday variant, we don't have to put any color on the box and it's just plain black. And I'm not saying there wasn't no effort, I'm not saying fans didn't come together, or this isn't a good idea all around, yada yada yada. I think it's heading in the right direction, but I think some fans, it's getting to the point, especially with subscription boxes, you know, you're going under a microscope the way it is, because subscription boxes before you have, for the most part, have been such shit. There's a lot of them that are such shit. Immediately as soon as you say subscription boxes, you got to show up with the first box and be like, boom, now what, bitches? You know what I mean? So, and I feel like there's some cool stuff in here, but Skybound didn't do that. They didn't show up and say, yeah, we were bringing the fire, you know. They showed up and said, you know, we might need your help getting this going, so please support this box, but we promise you there is potential in the future. That's how I really feel. And I do feel like this. I do feel like if this is successful for Skybound, we will get some really incredible future boxes. Absolutely. But I just feel like maybe it's because they are a newer company, they are a smaller company, they just might need that help to get there. So fans supporting this box and fans who are going to continue to support this box, maybe it will just grow and keep getting better, and we'll have more fans joining up. So it all depends. But with that said, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about the very first MEGABOX from Skybound. Put them all in the comment section down below. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.